Hi everyone, it is in late November 2021 and I thought I'll give you an update on the guidebooks for 2022. As every year, the guidebooks for the following year are usually released or about to be released this time of year. So since there have been some changes, especially in the John Braley guides, I wanted to give you a short update on what's going on with the guidebooks for next year. So actually there's 3 guidebooks that are already out for the next walking year, and it's the John Braley Camino Frances guide. This is now on the store with a 2022 edition, just came out. The Wise Pilgrim guide for the Camino Frances is also just out, just a week ago or 2 weeks ago, with the 2022 version. And the Camino Portuguese version of the Wise Pilgrim guide is also out. The other guides, for example, there's the John Braley Camino Sanabrés and Camino de Invierno guide. This is the only guide that actually came out with a new edition last year. Mid-COVID, this guide came out last year, so they're not going to do a new one this year. So if you're thinking of walking the Sanabrés or the Invierno, the John Braley guide from last year is the guide that is out, that's going to be used for this walking year as well. As for the other guides, let me have a look at the website, and you can see here the Frances guide here, the Sanabrés and the Invierno, as I mentioned, Portuguese and French for Wise Pilgrim. Camino del Norte from Wise Pilgrim is about to come out. It's supposed to be out today actually, but it's little bit delayed in the printers. So I will probably ship that if you get that guide from the store today. I'll probably ship it out in the next, I'm thinking 3-4 days. Now, what's new with John Braley next year? Let me show you the guide he did for let's see if I have it here. Last year, the previous years, he has one guidebook that includes Camino Ingles and Camino to Finisterre. It's in one book. I have still a few of those left if you're interested in getting that on the store, but it's from 2020. It's a 2020 edition, and it's so that's released November 2019. The next year's edition of the Camino Finisterre is going to be its own book, and you could see it here on the store. It's going to be its own book. It's not available right now. I'm going to probably get it mid-December and probably hopefully shipping it then out to whoever has ordered it at the end of December. It's possible to order now, and I'll ship it out as soon as I have it. Probably mid-late December. That's going to be in the holidays too, so hopefully you're not in a hurry anyway, but as soon as I have it, if you have ordered it, I will ship it out as well to you. So that's the Camino Finisterre guide, which becomes a separate guide. And then he has the Camino Ingles as a separate guide as well. Same with that book. I'll probably have it mid-December, and then hopefully I'll be able to ship it out at the end of December. I'm adding those extra few days because there's holidays and sometimes things get delayed because they need to ship it to me and everything. So that's why I say end of December. Hopefully I can ship it before, but I can't guarantee it. So that's what's going on with the Camino Ingles guide. It's a brand new guide, a guidebook by itself that used to be part of this guidebook that was before. It was in one guidebook, and now he split it up into 2. Now, for the Cicerone guides, for example, this one, this was a new book that came out just before the pandemic. Actually, it's a guidebook that has 2 books inside it. It's a little map book and then a guidebook in one item. I'm thinking, I haven't heard from them, but I'm thinking they're probably not going to make a new guidebook for 2022. Cicerone usually updates their guides every 3-4 years. So I'm thinking this is the guide that is available for next year as well. Now, as an outsider, this year I have gotten in a few copies of the Moon Camino de Santiago guidebook. Sacred sites, historic villages, local food and wine. And this is just so you know, this is a heavier book. So I'm not sure if this is ideal if you are the kind of pilgrim that are really weighing all your equipment. I don't have a weight right here, but I'm thinking it weighs probably almost 2 Brierley books. So it's heavy, but it has a lot of information in it that the other guides don't have. As it say, sacred sites, historic villages, local food and wine. So it has more. It's not just a listing of albergues and pensions. It has more history, local food and wines in it as well. So this is also available right now. I have it on the store. I'll put links down below in the description if you're interested. All of these books you can order now. If it's not available now, I'll ship it as soon as I have it. Just a word to those of you in Australia. It's been really slow shipping stuff to Australia with regular mail. So I think probably the time is come and past for shipping stuff to be getting to you before Christmas. So because I think what the Deutsche Post, I'm sending with Deutsche Post now by regular mail, and they are shipping partly by boat and partly by plane to Australia. So you may have to wait for maybe 5 weeks for things to get there. You can of course buy DHL Express, and that gets there in 4 or 5 days, but more expensive. To New Zealand, there's no possibility of sending anything regular mail right now due to COVID, so it's DHL Express only. Anyway, hope things are good where you are. Stay safe, and hope we can walk next year, because this year it doesn't look too good. Ciao.